How is nuclear energy converted to electrical energy? First, we will try to relate electric motors and nuclear reactors indirectly. An electric motor is divided into two parts. The still part is the stator and the rotating part inside the stator is the rotor. Due to the nuclear fission reaction that is taking place inside the core of the nuclear reactor, the fuel rods become hot and produce heat energy. This heat in turn is used to boil water and produce steam that is used to rotate the rotor of the electric motor. When this rotor rotates, the electricity emits out from the stator. The steam that is produced from the boiling water acquires more space than the boiling water from which it is produced. Can nuclear energy replace electricity? In the earlier times, coal was the only source of generating electricity. But as days are passing by, the usage and dependence of coal for electricity generation are decreasing slowly. After some time, coal will be wholly replaced by nuclear energy in the field of production of electricity. Coal is the source of 1/3 electricity generation globally. The closure of the coal plants is affecting production of electricity at a very high rate. This gap is filled by the nuclear reactors on a global scale. Again, nuclear power plants are more advantageous than the coal plants as they need the least amount of electric power to provide an electric grid at any time in all weather conditions. How to generate electricity from nuclear energy? Before going to start the actual process of electricity generation step by step, the two processes of nuclear energy production should be clarified in a brief manner. Nuclear fission and nuclear fusion are the two types of chemical reactions that are used to produce electricity. Nuclear fission is the process in which heavy radioactive elements like uranium, plutonium, etc. are divided into two equal parts. This procedure is cumulative in nature. In case of nuclear fusion, lightweight radioactive elements combine with each other to make a heavyweight nuclei. The process of generating electricity from the nuclear energy is illustrated step by step. Through nuclear fission reaction, heavy elements split into lighter ones and release huge amounts of heat energy. This heat is used to make steam. A turbine that is connected to an electromagnet is known as a generator of electricity. This generator is turned by the steam. At last, electricity is produced from this generator. Nuclear energy to electrical energy examples. 20+ nuclear energy to electrical energy examples are written below. Nuclear fission reactors, nuclear fusion reactors, thermionic generators, MRI machine, renal scintigraphy, thyroid scanning, bone scanning, gallium scanning, heart scanning, brain scanning, PET scanner, gallbladder, radionuclides scanning, nuclear ventriculography, pulmonary ventilation, lung scanning, chemotherapy, thallium, cardiac stress test, nuclear batteries, nuclear weapons, nuclear fuels. Nuclear fission reactors. The most important example of conversion of nuclear energy to electrical energy are the nuclear fission reactors. For production of electricity in a nuclear power plant, these types of reactors are used. In these types of reactors, nuclear fission reactions take place, which in turn produces heat energy. This heat energy is used to boil water in the reactors, and the produced steam drives the blades of the turbine. So here this heat energy is converted into mechanical energy first, and after that this mechanical energy is changed to electricity, means electrical energy. Renal scintigraphy. The components of renal scanning or renal scintigraphy are a small amount of radioactive elements, a gamma camera, and a computer. In this type of scanning, kidney functions are checked. In this machine also nuclear energy to electrical energy conversion is taking place. Thyroid scanning. In this type of scanning machine, iodine is used as the radioactive material. With the help of this, thyroid, hyperthyroidism, etc. are detected in a patient's body. Bone scanning. By bone scanning we can detect problems related to the bones of our body. They also use nuclear imaging technology to work properly. Gallium scanning. To identify the cells that are dividing most quickly, this type of scanning is used. They can also detect the cancer cells in a patient's body. Heart scanning. This machine also works on nuclear imaging technology. This is used to check whether the heart is working properly or not. Brain scanning. This is also an example of conversion of nuclear energy to electrical energy through which functions of the brain are checked. PET scanner. Positron emission tomography scanners use nuclear imaging technology to work. A small amount of radiopharmaceutical is used to detect the normal and abnormal metabolic functions in a patient's body. Gallbladder radionuclide scanning. This is also another example of nuclear energy to electrical energy in the medical field. Nuclear ventriculography. This is a non-invasive process that uses radioactive drugs, tracers, in a smaller amount to show the heart chambers. Pulmonary ventilation. This is the process of inhalation and exhalation through using nuclear imaging technology. Lung scanning. This is used to detect lung problems using nuclear imaging technology. Chemotherapy. Chemotherapy uses certain radioactive drugs to stop the growth of quickly growing cancer cells. Thallium cardiac stress test. Through this image-based study, a doctor can know how well blood is flowing and circulating in our bodies. Nuclear batteries. These types of batteries are mainly used in aircraft, spacecrafts, scientific stations, etc. They use chain reaction methods unlike the nuclear reactors. In these batteries, decay of radioactive elements is used to produce electricity. Nuclear weapons.
Para tu seguridad, el código ha sido enviado a tu celular y correo registrado.
Nuclear fuels. Nuclear fuels also help in converting nuclear energy to electrical energy. They are mainly used in the reactors. Please visit our website lambdageeks.com for more articles on technology, engineering, mathematics, and various other domains. Scientific calculator and many more other tools.